I'm Joel DiGirolamo, President of Turbocharged Leadership. I enjoy working with leaders to coach them so that they can be more effective, and they can work with the people in their teams to become more effective as well. A guiding light for me in my life has been to respect and embrace everyone. It's also good business practice because you never know who's going to help you to find that next customer or that next team that needs some help or a leader that wants you to help them. Throughout my life, self-improvement has been a guiding light. I've always felt that we must continually be improving ourselves and thinking about what we're doing and what we could be doing better. I also have learned a lot about mindfulness. Mindfulness is the ability to observe our reactions to our emotions, to be able to put words to those emotions, and to see how we affect others with our behavior. As we become more mindful, then we can improve our leadership as well as our relationships with others. People often ask, are leaders born or are they made? In reality, it's a little bit of both. There's a model that I use in my leadership book where I highlight the importance of knowledge and skills that leaders acquire, as well as the traits that they're born with, as well as how well they adapt to the situation and the individuals on their team. A common occurrence I see in organizations is that they'll take somebody who's very good technically and turn them into a team leader or a manager. Unfortunately, this doesn't work real well when you try to build an effective and a productive team, a high-performance team. Somebody who's good technically may be good at the technical things, but they're not good at the additional role that they'll have, and that is to manage people, to motivate people, to get them to work, to get them to move forward in the project, and help them feel that they're a good contributor to their organization. One of the things that's important to me is understanding what people are feeling and what they're thinking psychologically, because it's these psychological behaviors that we see, and there's usually an underlying reason for them. So when I work with individuals, I try to dig a little deeper and try to understand what's really driving their behavior. Once we find out what's driving their behavior, then we can work to move forward to improve what they have going on and to improve their effectiveness as a leader. One of the reasons I wrote my book is because I couldn't really find a good book on leadership that took the research that was out there on leadership. There's been almost a century worth of leadership research, and little of it is leaked out to the business community. So what I tried to do is bridge the gap between the academic community and the business community. I chose to write a novel because I've discovered that people learn through stories. When I wrote my first book, I asked some people to read it before I published it. One of the comments that I got was, I like the story about X. I found that they learned from the stories very quickly. So that's why I wrote a novel, so that it was a story and people could learn leadership through that story. So I created a story that's a compelling story about a software company that pulls the reader through the book, and along the way they learn a lot about leadership.